guys, we're here at Ignite. Today we're doing the Girls Ignited event. It's all about empowering women in gaming and streaming. So let's go check it out. So this place is absolutely sick. They've got all these PCs, driving simulators over here. We've got Kinects, or what's it called? We've got Switches, consoles, everything. And my favorite is the bar, obviously. So here's Katie. She is the community events manager here at Ignite. She was kind enough to ask me to come and put on this entire event. Thank you so much, Katie.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be really fun.
All right, let's go check out the event space. So they put a bunch of chairs here. There's also more PCs and setups over here. It's got a sick lookout on the entire place. And let's go see who's here already. Guys, say hi to the YouTubes.
Hi, YouTube.
Some of these friends traveled so far and so wide to come to the event, so we're so excited. Let's get to the Q&A.
We're gonna do like a little Q&A today about kind of like getting into streaming and also like specifically being a female in the streaming industry and gaming world. It's a little bit different for us, so we're gonna kind of talk about that. And then afterwards, we're gonna open it up if you guys wanna ask any questions or anything. And then 2 hours of like open game time for all of you for coming and hanging out with us. Cool?
I have one.
So Zoe, first thing I wanna ask is how did you get started streaming and why? And if you like always played video games or if it was something new that you picked up on and why?
So I played the typical video games like Nintendo 64, the original PlayStation, and then kind of like dabbled in like the original like PC games. I remember I played like this like horse game and like Roller Coaster Tycoon, like those ones. Anybody remember them? Yes, Sims, all of them. But then throughout like high school and college, I kind of stopped playing video games. I kind of looked at it kind of like a waste of time. I didn't want to be like spending my time doing it. But when COVID hit, I wanted to participate with actually at work. I used to work at Ghost, and Ghost came out with Ghost Gamer and made their Twitch account. And so I kind of like helped out just like spreading the news about Ghost's Twitch account, even though I didn't really know too much about Twitch, but I knew we were trying to grow this platform, and one of my coworkers was streaming off of it, building this community on it. So I did like a lot of like clipping behind the scenes for the Ghost channel, and I kind of fell in love with Twitch from that. And then one day I just like bit the bullet. The same coworker was trying to sell his PC, and he wanted to upgrade, and I was like, well, let me just buy your old PC and then I can play games with you. I missed everyone at work because of COVID. We didn't see anyone. So I bit the bullet and I bought his old PC from him, and I just started streaming from there and like immediately like fell in love with the whole Twitch world and Twitch community.
I love that. That's such a good story. I think a lot of us like, I know like also a lot of women that I know that are into gaming now kind of did start on like similar like a little bit easier games and like kind of casual, and then like it's really cool to see how much like we've all gone into like competitive style stuff too. Like it's wild. Like I know you play Warzone now, but like you go from Sims to Warzone.
Yeah, Sims and Warzone.
It's a little bit different, but I love that.
A lot of fun.
I love that. I love that. Okay, next question I have for you is just kind of like tell us a little bit more about yourself, like where you're from, if you've always been local to Chicago, like any kind of like hobbies that you're into that might not be gaming.
Yeah, I grew up on the south side I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Evergreen Park. So yeah, that's where I grew up, and then I actually moved to North Carolina for 3.5 years and then moved back to Chicago on the north side and have been here ever since. And then kind of just a little bit about me, I have always been kind of into like the fitness world, which I feel like is a little bit like almost like typically like the not what gaming world is. So it's very different worlds that I've been able to like really kind of like clash together, and kind of like not all gamers don't do fitness, and not all fitness people do gaming, so it's kind of fun to like do that. But that's kind of like my background is a lot of the fitness world, and then also my full-time job right now, I work for Chomps, which is like a healthier like beef jerky snack. So that's my full-time job, and then just do a lot of gaming and fitness stuff outside of that.
I love that. That's so cool. I think it's really cool that you're able to do something that's like totally separate from gaming, but like you can collaborate with them with each other. That's really cool, and like in your career too.
Yeah,
I love that. Okay, so I think something maybe we're all interested in is, where did you get the name Agave Zoe?
So agave actually comes from, not sure if you guys, I mean, it actually comes from my love for tequila.
Nothing wrong with that.
The tequila comes, hey, can I get some snaps? Tequila is made from agave, and I've always liked tequila, and I didn't want to make my name Tequila Zoe. It's a little bit immature, so I just like, kind of like undercover Tequila Zoe is Agave Zoe. So that's where the name came from. And the agave plants are like really pretty. If you like see the blue agave plants, it's like a cactus type plant. They're really beautiful. So I just thought that it was a good name, and I'm running with it, and it's worked out well because it's kind of fun.
It is. I love it. I think it's so cool. I'm like, oh, agave, like, it's beautiful, but also like, hell yeah, we love tequila. So
but fun. Beautiful but fun.
Yeah, beautiful but fun. Switching back to gaming, I'm interested to know two things. One, what is your favorite game of all time? And two, what is your favorite game to stream if it's not Warzone? If it is Warzone, that's fine. But
okay. So I feel like this might be kind of like lame, but I spent a lot of time on Sims 4, like Sims 3 and Sims 4, like growing up. Yeah, I like, that will like always have a special place in my heart, because I was creating these worlds in Sims that like I thought I was in those Sims worlds. So I think that Sims definitely, what did you say? Same, yeah. All like Sims will always play like a special role in my heart. But now like the competitiveness and like the ability to be able to like get my community involved and like make friends like I have from Warzone, like that's gonna I don't want to say always, but like for the time being, like I've literally been playing Warzone for, and this I'm sure you guys can relate with other games, or if it is Warzone, like you could play the same game for like years straight and like not realize you've played it for a year and a half every day.
Yeah. Cool. So in streaming in general, I know you're specifically Warzone, but do you have any goals to like expand or do like other games in streaming, or do you want to do IRL stuff or anything like that? And are there any just general streaming goals that you have that you think maybe like anyone here could benefit from?
Streaming goals. So my goal is mostly like whatever makes me happy, one, but like getting the community involved, and like if I had like half my community was like, you have to try this game, like I would try that game, like especially if they wanted to play it too. Like for me it's like mostly like community and like team building and those things, but I also have been enjoying like little like IRL like streams too. Hank and I, this is Hank, we built a PC together. Hank showed me how to build a PC, and we did a stream for it, and it was like so much fun. We had a really cool like YouTube video made after it. Like those little things I like too, like outside of Warzone. But really, it's like I'm not afraid to try anything, but like I do want to just like make sure that like my community can be involved. Yeah. That's like number one, is just like having fun with the community.
Yeah. I love that. I think that is also like just some good advice in general. Like building a community on Twitch is hard, and I don't think people really understand that. It's not just oh I'm having fun streaming, like it is what it is. Like there's other aspects to streaming that I think people don't realize are as difficult, and like literally just like setting up a stream. Yeah. I'm like, wait, this is actually really complicated. It's not that complicated, okay? I won't say it's that complicated.
No, it's not easy.
But it's like you don't think about all the things that go into streaming. So I think it's really cool that like you like are able to like do it like really seamlessly. And like, I mean, like the streams that I've watched of you, I'm like, okay, like she knows what she's doing, and she built her own PC, and I'm like,
definitely, that's the other thing about like having fun with the community, but I lean on the community so much. Like Hank has spent like hours on the phone with me. Like I can't get this audio to work.
Hank's nodding right now, just so we're clear.
Hank has helped me so much, but that's actually like one of the other goals is like to help other people if they have like aspirations in streaming. Hank, Alex, and I have actually started a business now where we help streamers either start streaming or be more active on their other socials or improve their setup, like as far as like tech-wise. That's like kind of like our new project right now, is just because we've seen how like streaming can change our life like positively, and so like now we're just like we want to do this for other people and like help them like increase or like just have a bigger community and a more engaging community, because we've seen like how it can like benefit our lives and just like make us happy.
Yeah, that's so cool. So do you have like a company name for like?
It's actually, we kind of call it Team Agave. On agavezoe.com, there's like a join tab, and it'll list like kind of the things that we focus on, but we help with social media growth, community building, tech support, which is all Hank. I can't take any credit for any tech support because if I have a problem, I'm calling Hank. But Hank is on our team. Community building, Alex is our networking and community building manager. So those are the things that we are kind of like focusing on and just like helping, because we made a lot of mistakes while we were streaming and learning how to, and like we realized how much we learned from it, and we're like, people don't have to struggle through these things. Like we can be that point of contact and like help you not go like skip those struggles and just get to the fun part.
Yeah, I love that. The last kind of like I guess more serious question I have for you is, being like a female in streaming, do you have any like specific advice for other women that are trying to get into even just gaming, even if it's not streaming, but in general, like what it's like to be a female in the industry?
I feel like it's just like sticking up for yourself. I know a lot of like, especially if you're playing with like random people, like girls are afraid to turn their mic on. Like sometimes we'll play and we're like dropping in with random people, and like we'll lose our squad because the guys are like, oh, it's a girl, or there's girls, I don't want to play with girls, and they'll like just drop out. But I'm like, I'd rather like keep queuing and like playing with people. Like I don't care if like 10 people drop out of my game, like I don't want to play with them anyways. Like keep queuing and keep like trying, and don't like hide behind your mic, because like, or you like play the game, you don't turn your mic on, you play the game and you play like you're just like any of the other guys, and then you turn your mic on and be like, good game guys. Like you just have to show like it's not just like a man's world. Like girls can play games too.
Yeah, I love that. That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, I don't care. Like honestly, just I'm good. If I'm a girl and you can't deal with that, it is what that's your fault.
Yeah, I don't want to play with you anyways.
Yeah. Cool. Does anybody here have any questions they want to ask Zoe, or anybody here? I have a question from Soggy Nostrils. Can you ask her what her patented dance move is on stream? Do we need to see a patent
There's
dance
no
move?
music, but I have this thing in my chat where it's Club Zoe. So if you like redeem your channel points for Club Zoe, I just like turn.
Oh man.
Cue the music. I always go like this, like I dance like this, and everyone's like, "What are those finger pistols?" I'm like, I don't know.
Mods, clip it.
So that's my signature dance move. Thank you, Soggy Nostrils.
On them down here are all going to be open for you guys if you don't want to hang out up here. I'm also going to set up a stream for Zoe. So Zoe's gonna stream also down on the floor at Pod H. So if you guys wanna like chat with her on stream or anything like that, or if you wanna play games with her, I think maybe Warzone.
Yeah, I was going to play Warzone. If we got enough people, we could do like a custom match, but if not, I'm happy to like give you guys my Activision and we can like play some games together, or even if it's not today, if anyone plays Call of Duty, I'm so open to playing with more people too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get yours now too. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to play together.
Yeah.
Love that.